Welcome to my YouTube channel English with Harun. Today I will talk on formal contractions in English. In this video I am going to talk on contractions in English, and you are going to learn all about the formal contractions in English. Are you ready to begin? Okay, let's go. What are the contracted words or contractions? Contracted words or contractions are used every day in spoken and written English. So what are contracted words? Contracted words or contractions are short words made by putting two words together. Letters are omitted in the contraction and replaced by an apostrophe. The apostrophe shows where the letters would be if the words were written in full. So let's go to the example of contracted words, original two words and contraction. Now I am uttering some of the original two words as well as the contractions. Please watch on the screen. If the original two words are do not, the contracted form is don't. The transcription has been given on the screen. So see on the screen carefully. Don't. The consonant sound da and the vowel diphthong o and the consonant sound na, consonant sound ta has been used. So the pronunciation would be don't. I'm telling again, don't. So be careful about the sound da. Don't. Go for the next word. If the original two words are is not, the contracted form is isn't. The transcription has been given also here. At first you have to give a primary stress. At first you have to give main stress. E. The sound E, then za, then na, and ta. Isn't. The pronunciation is isn't, and there is no difference in British and American pronunciation. Next word, he is. The pronunciation is his. He is in contracted form, his. There are two types of pronunciations here. One is with long sound and another one is without a long sound, and in the weak form it is used is. So his. In a strong form it is pronounced his, and in weak form it is pronounced is in some places. And there are some particular rules also. Next word, if the original two words are we are, the contracted form will be we, then apostrophe, then re. The pronunciation is we are. In British English it is pronounced we are, and in North American pronunciation is we're. I'm telling again, North American pronunciation is we're, and the British pronunciation is we're. R is liquid here. We're and we're. Go for the next word, I will. The original two words are I will. The pronunciation of contracted form is I'll, and it is written in this way. See on the screen, I'll. I'll. Go for the next word, you are. It's written in a contracted form. In what way it is written? See on the screen, you, apostrophe, and re. You are. So there are some pronunciations. There are three types of pronunciations here. First one, it may be pronounced your. Secondly, it may be pronounced your. Thirdly, it may be pronounced you. And in weak form, it may be pronounced your. I'm telling again, you are. In contracted form it is written, see on the screen. There are four types of pronunciations: your, and your. Go for the next phrase or next word, they are. If the original words are they are, it is written in this way: they, then apostrophe, then re. They are. In what way it is pronounced? See the transcription in the slashes. They are. They are. The sound and the vowel diphthong air, and then the sound ra, a very liquid sound. So the pronunciation will be there. There. In the North American pronunciation is there. I'm telling again, there. In British pronunciation, there, and North American pronunciation is there. And in weak form it may be pronounced there. The sound, schwa sound, and ra sound, there. There. Go for the next word. If the original words are we will, in contracted form it may be written like this: we and then apostrophe then double L. The pronunciation will be will or will. Will is there is a long sound. E sound is long here. The vowel sound here, the vowel sound has been used as long sound, lowercase e, and then a colon is given here. That's why the pronunciation will be like this: will. I'm telling again, will, or it may be pronounced will or will. Both are correct. I mean, if you give this long sound is also correct, and short sound is also correct. Go for the next word. Cannot. Cannot. Altogether cannot. But the contracted form will be kɑnt. C-A-N apostrophe T. Kɑnt. In British pronunciation, it should be pronounced like this: kɑnt. I'm telling again, kɑnt. Long sound has been used here. Ka sound and a sound, then na, then ta. Kɑnt. But in North American pronunciation is kænt. I'm telling again, kænt. So British pronunciation kɑnt, and North American pronunciation is kænt. Go for the next word. If the original two words are did not, the contracted form will be didn't. In what way it is written? See on the screen. Did, then N apostrophe T. Didn't, and in the first syllable a primary stress or main stress is given. Didn't. I'm telling again, didn't. Didn't, but not didn't. Not didn't. 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 In this way this should be pronounced. Go for the next word. If the original two words are has not, in contracted form it is written in this way: has, then N, then apostrophe T. The pronunciation will be ḥēznt. At first you have to give a stress. This is primary stress or main stress on ha sound. So ha, then a, vowel sound, then za, then na, and then ta. Ḥēznt, not ḥēznt or anything else. But the pronunciation will be with a stress: ḥēznt. 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 The sound za. Keep in mind the sound is za. ḥēznt. ḥēznt. Go for the next word. Could not. The original two words are could not. The contracted form is kūdnt. Could, then N, then apostrophe, then T. See on the screen. Watch the screen carefully. Watch on the screen carefully. Kūdnt. The sound ka. On the sound ka, there is a main stress given. Sound ka. Then u, then da, then schwa sound has been used here. You may pronounce or may not pronounce, no problem. Kūd is the na sound and ta sound. So kūdnt. I'm telling again the pronunciation kūdnt. There is no difference in British and American pronunciation. Where there is difference, I told you. I have already told you the differences, where the differences are available in North American pronunciation and British pronunciation, and where I didn't say there is no difference in British and American pronunciation. Okay, so didn't, hasn't, couldn't, is, all these are same in North American pronunciation and in British pronunciation also as well. So this is couldn't. The last word is it is. If the two original words are it is written it, then apostrophe, then s. It's. See on the screen carefully. It's. At first, a small capital I has been used here, then consonant sound ta, and then consonant sound sa has been used here. The pronunciation stands as it's. I'm telling again, it's. You have already seen a couple of examples and have been able to understand clearly, I think, what contractions are actually. Contractions are used a lot in everyday speech. You will be familiar with these words, but may not know where they come from. From the grammatical terminology we use to describe them is contracted. Contractions can be used in speech and informal writing. Informal writing in speech and informal writing, such as writing notes or writing to friends and family, but should be avoided for formal writing, where the original two words should be used, for example, do not rather than don't. Keep the three things in mind. First one, you have to remember the apostrophe is used in place of a letter or letters. Secondly, you have to be careful not to confuse the use of apostrophe for a contraction with apostrophes for position. I'm telling again, you must be careful not to confuse the use of an apostrophe for a contraction with apostrophes for position. I am giving examples. The word its with an apostrophe s is the contracted form of it is. See on the screen. Its with apostrophe is the contracted form of it is. The word its without the apostrophe isn't the same thing. It's a possessive pronoun meaning of it. The word its without the apostrophe is a possessive pronoun which means of it. The contraction there, they, apostrophe and re, there, is a homophone. It sounds just like the words there and there. I mean there and there, but has a different meaning. It's a homophone. Thirdly, you have to keep in mind that you have to try using both the two-word and contracted versions of the words when talking to others to bear in mind what the contractions mean. For example, we may use both do not and don't during discussions. I'd like to give some examples. I am thinking about a baby. The baby does not like doll. Where is the doll? There is the doll. And in contracted form, I am thinking about a baby. The baby doesn't like doll. Where's the doll? There's the doll. You may see on the screen the contracted form and non-contracted form. Let us review. I'm, doesn't, wears, theirs. The part 1 of the video on contraction is finished here. If you like this video, don't forget to comment, share and subscribe to my channel. And welcome in advance for the next video on contraction. Thanks indeed.